Hiya.
Hi, Mr. Aziz is waiting.
There are 4 women in burqas with him, Surrender.
3?
4?
I could have sworn there were 3.
Mr. Aziz, my apologies to you and your, companions.
Please, don't worry. Actually, only one of them is my wife. The other 2, they're her sisters. God knows who the one in the end belongs to.
Okay, do it, Miss Shirt.
I'm a patient of Dr. Pilfrey, really. Where is Dr. Pilfrey?
I'm afraid it all got a bit too much for him, and so he went away to another place.
Oh, I am sorry to hear that. Please, will you give my condolences to his widow?
No, he's not really. It just all got a bit complicated. So, you say you're coughing up phlegm. It's not a dry cough.
It's not. I keep spitting in inappropriate places, and people think I'm making a statement of some kind.
Do you smoke? Work in a smoky environment?
No, actually, I sell Islamic clothing. Modest garments for modest men and women.
How's trade?
Not so good these days. Say what you want about the Taliban, they didn't do my business any harm at all.
What are they doing up there? Joke's over.
I didn't like the way Laura was acting.
She was acting loose. Or was she? Maybe that stuff really does work.
If anyone ever slipped anything into my drink to try and seduce me, they would so die.
Well, no one would dare watch.
Should we go and see them? I don't believe this.
This is so amazing. Oh, you look so well.
You two. That's not funny. Oh, it is funny.
I thought it was funny, but then I don't have a sense of humour.
Lucy?
What's he done to you?
He hasn't done anything to me. Ow. Paul?
Hi. This is the bottle of snake oil that my son has just wasted 40 quid on.
Get it down, you.
Wouldn't be safe with you in the room, Surrender.
I am flattered. Estelle just rang me.
Is she? She didn't ring me.
She invited me to hear her speak this afternoon. Why didn't you tell me? It's great, isn't it?
She's speaking? Where's she speaking?
At the conference, Women in Management.
Well, she never told me. Or did she? I think I'd remember that, wouldn't I? Maybe I wouldn't if I had something else in my mind. Maybe I didn't hear. I mean, why haven't I been invited?
It's only women allowed, I'm afraid.
Ah, well, there you are. You see, I'm in the clear. There must be substances that affect the human brain. Love is just serotonin and lust, don't you think?
Take it easy, Paul.
Okay, I'll take it. Gwendolyn Hartley Associates.
Gwendolyn?
Paul.
Hi. I was just wondering, is Estelle there or is she tied up? It sounds terrible, that, doesn't it? I always imagine someone actually physically tied to a chair and being whipped or something.
Why do you imagine that, Paul?
I don't know, Gwendolyn. I don't know why I said that.
I'll put you through to Estelle.
You will? Good, thanks.
Estelle, it's Paul.
Oh,
Before you do that, I promise you I don't think about whips all the time.
Paul.
Hi, darling.
Why are you acting so weird?
What do you mean acting? I was not acting weird. Just having a perfectly normal conversation with Gwendolyn. With Gwendolyn.
Oh, for God's sake, Paul.
Look,
What's he on about?
Nothing.
I've just been feeling that...
What?
You know, you and I haven't really been seeing enough of each other lately, and I didn't even realise you were giving this talk until Serinda told me.
I did tell you.
You did?
Yes.
Well, the thing is, I just would have liked to have been invited.
It's women only.
Yes, I know. It's so women only, and there's just no men allowed, and it's just you and the lesbians. I mean, the women. Yes, it's just that. Well, I'd like to have lunch with you. And I thought that, you know, if you were going to have a sandwich in the office, I'd like to share that sandwich with you. I'd like to make it a special sandwich. Yeah, I'd like to bring that sandwich over, and then we could just sit around in the office, you, me, Lesdelyn, and just share it.
Okay.
12:30.
Yeah, fine.
Really?
What?
Excellent. I'm going to make this a sandwich you will not believe. Prawn. Prawn and lettuce on brown.
I'm itch.
I could do something about that.
Shut up, Dan.
You never know what you might pick up if you sleep with Dan.
Yeah, you're quite a promiscuous guy, Dan.
What is this? I'm so fed up with this stereotype of me as the man who does it with everyone and passes around sexual diseases. Why?
Good point.
I've only slept with you, Lucy, and you, Laura. And Helena. And Amy. And Sarah Jane. Yeah, and Rebecca Frawley, but everyone's done it with her. And Maeve, once. Oh, and Janet. Caravan. Yeah, and David, of course, and Colonel Gaddafi, and the New York Police Department's male voice choir. For God's sake, 6 women!
7.
Is not a lot in the last... Well, you know, recently.
Did you really sleep with Janet Floss?
Oh, no, for God's sake, Janet Floss doesn't. Janet Kleinman. I didn't sleep with her. It was kind of a mistake on a late-night bus.
Well, I haven't slept with Rebecca Frawley.
Neither have I.
Yeah, well, you can relax, Dan, because the itch is on my right buttock, where you persuaded me to get a tattoo.
You what?
Didn't force her. It was consensual.
Listen, you better go to surgery.
What, have you got the number?
Yeah, sure.
Which surgery did you go to?
Your dad's?
I don't know. There's nothing, actually, wrong with me. I just don't want to... You know...
No.
I seem to have lost my joie de vivre.
Yes.
Not that I had that much.
No. How are the girls?
You see more of them than I do.
Right. So it's just a sort of general what's it all for sort of feeling?
It may be existential. Can you give me something for it?
Well, normally I would think about prescribing antidepressants. But there may be another way.
Yes, I'll try anything.
Oh, I'm glad to hear it. Now, what we're really talking about here is what it is that makes you want to leap out of bed in the morning. And it's love, isn't it?
Love?
Love. Now, this may well be the thing for you.
Oh.
It's a tonic, really. It's herbal. It's got cloves, eulalia leaves, and essence of rootberry. Now, I want you to think of this as a present from me to you. Just make sure the kids are out and the phone's off the hook. You just have to believe, Norman. Hope and believe.
So it's like Father Christmas.
Exactly. Except without the reindeer. Or the sack. Or the clothes.
How much should I take?
Well, it depends how much joie de vivre you want to recover.
Fair enough. I think this could be the stuff for me.
Lunch.
Oh.
Hi. I called earlier. It's Laura Proet to see Dr. Dillon.
Yep, can you take a seat, please?
Laura,
Dad!
what brings you here?
Nothing serious.
Woman trouble.
What are you doing here then?
I just got a tonic from Dr. Slippery. He's a most unusual man. Very, very approachable.
What sort of tonic?
Well, it's just to make me feel better.
In what way? Does it contain essence of rubery?
Why do you ask?
Just wondered.
I'll see you later, Laura. Look after yourself.
I will. And you?
Give me more prawn. More prawn on brown. You like it, huh? You like my prawn on brown? Oh, yes. I like it. I want it. I want more of it. It feels so good. Just wait for it, baby. Just wait for it.
Paul?
Hi.
Could you have a look at a patient for me? I'd like a second opinion.
No problem. No problem. Right then. Good morning. I'm Dr. Slippery.
Hi, Paul. Aren't you going to kiss me on the cheek?
This is Laura. She's Daniel's girlfriend.
Ah.
Hence the tattoo.
Is it infected?
Well, no. Tattoos are essentially abrasions, and all abrasions are subject to a little redness from time to time.
If it were infected, it would feel hot when you put your hand near it.
Does it feel hot when you put your hand near it?
I don't know. How hot's hot? What do you think?
Well, let's see, shall we? No, that's pretty normal buttock temperature, I'd say. Also, if it were infected, the surface would be sticky, and it's not. It's smooth and nice. No, it's a nice, well-contoured, smooth bottom. Well done. Oh, Rose, thou art sick, the invisible worm that flies in the night.
Worm, did you say?
Sorry, no, it's a quotation. There is a little soreness around the rose. It's so vibrant and alive and full of colour and texture. It just makes you want to lean down and bury your nose in it, doesn't it? the rose. Well, look, we'll give you some hydrocortisone cream and you'll be as right as rain in no time.
Thanks, Paul.
Thanks, Laura.
And I hope it chokes you. I am on duty.
I've been looking for you everywhere. I've been wandering the streets.
But I am on duty.
Darling.
What did you just call me?
I called you darling. We've been married for 20 years. You are my darling. You are my beloved. You are the person for whom I have feelings.
Traffic wardens don't have feelings.
Yes, they do. Don't write any more tickets today, please.